It's that pocket of year where you can contribute to both your 2025 IRA and your 2026 IRA. If your cash flow allows it, max out both. If you can't, contribute what you can and keep it moving. For 2025, you have until April 15th to contribute up to $7,000 in this tax year. This is either for your Roth IRA, your traditional IRA, or your Backdoor Roth. It has all the same contribution limits. For 2025, you have $7,000 for the annual contribution limit. For 2026, they actually increase it to $7,500. Now, if you're older than 50 years old, you have up to $8,000 that you can contribute to your 2025 IRA. And then in this tax year for 2026, you have $8,600 that you can contribute to your IRA. It's called a catch-up. Now, not everybody is eligible to contribute directly to a Roth IRA. For all my single filers, the income limit phase out is in between $150,000 to $165,000 for 2025. For 2026, that will increase to $153,000 to $168,000. Then for my married couples, your income limit phase out is in between $236,000 to $246,000 for 2025 and increases to $242,000 up to $252,000 for 2026. Phase out simply means you just can't contribute directly to a Roth IRA, which is okay. I call it champagne problems, which basically means you make too much money to contribute directly to that Roth IRA. So there's other ways to do this. For those making above that phase out, a backdoor Roth is what you're going to want to look into. Essentially, what this allows you to do is you can contribute to a traditional IRA, and then before the end of the calendar year, you can convert those dollars to a Roth IRA and allow them to grow tax-free with tax-free withdrawals in retirement. Now, I want you to be careful here because if you already have pre-tax money in an IRA, part of this conversion can be taxable. This is the number one surprise tax bill with backdoor Roth IRAs. Now, a couple other details I want you to know why the Roth IRA is so popular is that it allows you to grow your investments tax-free with tax-free withdrawals in retirement. Now, you don't want to touch this until you're 59 and a half. Plus, you also need to have the account open for 5 years. And a side note, you can always pull out your contributions without taxes or penalties because you've already been taxed on it. Now, an underrated feature that doesn't get highlighted very much, but it's a great opportunity, is that there's no required minimum distributions, unlike a traditional IRA. RMDs are mandatory withdrawals that the IRS forces you to take when you hit the age of 73. If you were born in 1960 or later, it's actually 75 years old. For those types of accounts, essentially the IRS has never seen their tax revenue from those accounts, right? So imagine you're investing for 30 or 40 years into a pre-tax retirement account, a 401k, a 403b. They're going to force you to start taking that money out every single year when you hit the age of 73 or 75. Essentially, they want that tax revenue. And this is another reason to be strategic about Roth IRA contributions or Roth conversions throughout your career. Now, the last thing about Roth IRAs from an estate standpoint is when you pass these down to your beneficiaries, they'll still have to pull that money out within those first 10 years, but they won't have to pay taxes on it. So if you're thinking long-term about your kids or even your grandkids not having a taxable event, it's going to be very beneficial for them. Bottom line, this pocket of year, you have 2 opportunities to fund both your 2025 Roth IRA, traditional IRA, or your 2026. Again, if your cash flow allows for you to max it out, go ahead and do it. If not, contribute what you can. You do not have to contribute the max every single year. The fact is just keep putting your money to work and keep letting it compound over the years. Don't guess on this stuff. And if you want help navigating your retirement planning and your contributions, let's chat.